Hello everyone, this is ZimmernatorG with a tutorial about the Big Doors plugin on ZimmerNation Minecraft server. If you're interested in playing on a server, feel free to join at ZimmerNation.com. It'll be linked in the description as well, along with our website. But here we have one of our really fun plugins. This is Big Doors. So I'm going to be teaching you how to set up all of our door types. If we go in here now, we can actually see there are 4 different types listed here. We have the Portcullis, we have the normal, the sliding, and the drawbridge. On our server, these doors can be a max of 300 blocks. So keep that in mind when you're trying to design things. You can move a door that is 300 blocks wide. Or tall, it's just the whole makeup. When you get to this warp, there's actually 4 hidden doors as well. So just to kind of show you fun little creative ways that you can use the doors besides just as like gates and normal drawbridges and things like that. So right here, we'll start with the first one, which is the Porccullis. If we just click that button there, you can see it's raising up right now. So this is the really nice one. I just call this the gate door, to be fully honest with you. What you'll notice is that there is room above up here that this does stick out, which will seem like really weird. The reason for that is that all doors require the blocks that they move into to be air blocks. So that's why you can design it however you want, but this is just what we're going with for the tutorial. When you're going to make doors, you can see down here, I actually have some redstone, a little bit hard with the shader packs today. But every single door that you create has to have a power block. This right here is a power block, just a normal gold block. When you get into the plugin, I'll show you how to set that and everything. Power it with redstone and you're good to go. You can move through the door as soon as it starts moving, which is really nice. You can also, again, power it through redstone, so just remove that there. You can see we have redstone going all the way back to that gold block. If we just hit this here, you'll notice they'll come back down. Some of these doors can have auto close timers, so it just depends on how you want to set things up. It is all up to you. Nope. Now let's go take a look at the next one. This one is our drawbridge door. This is actually 2 different drawbridges right now. So you can see they're in the upward positions, which mean they're closed. With that, you can run a redstone current from one area to both gold blocks. So this gold block here, if we press it right now, that is going to be controlling our door that's closest to us. And then if we press the other one, this would be controlling the one that is farthest away. This hologram right here just goes into a little bit further explanation, but I'll talk about that later. And again, you can do both, and it'll raise both or lower both at the same time as well. This one is set to go back after 30 seconds to the raise position, just because that's how I wanted it to be, so when you come to the tutorial, you can view it. Again, simple redstone, just powering each of the gold blocks at the same time to make it work properly. If we fly over to here, or we could have walked with the bridge down, but who cares? Let's go over here and let's walk our way to our next one. As you walk throughout this place, feel free, look around, make sure to find those 4 hidden doors. This one is our sliding door. This one is super easy. It literally just slides. So what's really nice is here we have a storefront. This is the wall that would normally be open if it was open store and they had inventory right now. So if I press this button, you can see everything is moved out of the way. It's really nice. We have our shopkeeper in here. They're out of supplies, sadly, but that is how you use the sliding door. Again, just a gold block, powering it with redstone, aka right now a button, and then we can close it again as well. Let's take a look over here. As we travel this way, this is going to be our last door, so this is our 4th door. This is just a normal door that you can make really big. which can be used for a lot of fun things, especially hidden doors. Right now, it's just for the front of this house here. And you can see as it moves, it's gonna move out of the way. We can go inside, and here will be the end of your tutorial. As you go through, there's gonna be signs explaining a little bit more on how to do things. There's gonna be signs leading you to some hidden doors as well. But we'll go through all of that in just a second. This area is already set up with all of the doors, as you can kind of see. When you go through it, I'll show you exactly how we're going to be making these doors. This is just my favorite example, just because you can see both. A fun reminder is that these are all like fake blocks until they settle down. So once it settles, you're able to walk through it. Doors can only move one Y level at the moment, so you can see this whole bridge is made on a single Y level, and that's why it works. Right now, let's go to our other area. Ooh, let's not go here. Warp the big doors, YouTube. Let's go. So you can see this is the exact same area that we were at earlier, just none of the doors here have been set up. If I press this button, it won't do anything. Same with this, like nothing. So let's go into creating your doors. First, you'll want to do /BDM, the big doors management. You can see I have a bunch of other doors on the server already. You'll see them around spawn and other areas as well. So right now, the door that we want is this one right here. You're going to click it. The first thing it's always going to ask you is to name the door. So let's do name door command. And then we're just going to name this Port Test 1. After that, you're going to get a stick asking you to outline it. With this here, we want to select the far left and then the far right sides of our door. You can do it in any side. You could do top right and then bottom left. Either or, it does not matter. We're going to go up here, select the top block that we want to move, and then we're going to go back down here and select the bottom block we're going to move. Those are the two farthest points from each other, so you can see here it will walk you through all of that if you get confused, but it's literally the two farthest points from each other. If we open back up BDM here, you can see that I officially created the door. When you click on it, you'll see a lot more options. So one, you can toggle the door from the inventory itself. You can get more information on the door. You can delete it. You have to click this little block right here to delete it, so all the red and then the green one to delete. You can set the power block, which is what we're going to do in a second. You can set how long it's going to stay open for, so when it's going to close. You can add another owner, you can remove people, you can also change the direction depending on your permission level. So you can't change the number of blocks. This is set when you're creating it and depending on your permission level on the server as well. But let's add the power block, because this door will not move until we add it. You cannot just click a random block and expect it to work. They do always have to be gold blocks. So you'll see I clicked it. It'll tell you it has to be a gold block. And the stick disappeared. Now if I click the button, the door is going to raise all the way up. So our gate is fully opening. Now you'll notice here in just a second, the gate has officially been done. It is not auto closing. So to go back in, we just do BDM. We go over here and we go to the clock and we set the auto close timer. Again, that's going to be a command, so you'll be typing set auto close time, and I like to do gates like really short. I like to do them for like 10 seconds. Now if we run it again, this is going to bring the door down like normal. This is not going to auto close and bring it back up. But if we go over here, we can see that it's bringing the door up. Has a really nice like dramatic effect. I like it. But in 10 seconds, it will go back down once it's completed its up. So it's just done that. If we wait over here, for just a few seconds, we'll notice that it'll come back down and it will lock in place automatically. Like I was showing you earlier, you can just run redstone to that block over there, so it doesn't have to be exposed or anything like that, and we'll go show you some of the other ones that are like that. So that is how you make the portcullis door. I said that wrong, I know I did. I just call it the gate. It's fine. Now if we head this way, depending on how many doors you can create, again they'll go on your permission level. You can create 1 or 2 doors. So this could just be one drawbridge that goes down. That one could technically be flat the whole time. But for right now, we are going to assume that you can create 2 and 2 drawbridges at that as well. So right now we're going to go to BDM, again, Big Doors Management. And then we're going to go to our drawbridge door. Click it. As always, it's going to ask you to name the door. We're just going to name it Drawbridge Test 1. Now, it's very, very similar. What we want to do first is go and click the top left-hand corner and then the bottom right-hand corner. One thing about this is actually, let's do BD cancel. What I did wrong is, if I would have allowed that to happen, I clicked here, right, which would have been the end block. I actually need the end block to be down here. So let's recreate that door and you'll see why. Let's go. Click new drawbridge. We're going to name the door again, same name. Top left, and then all the way to the bottom right. It's asking us for more steps than last time. This is because it wants to know what block are we going to rotate on. So this is where I want to choose the lowest level block where you want it to rotate. So that'd be here on the left hand side, and then go to the right hand side. So just that lowest level Y level here. Let's set this block to have a power block now. So again, we have the door here. These shoes are the power block. You'll get a stick. Click on this gold block. Now you'll see it's moving down. It's working very well. If I would have not selected this, it would have all been up 1 Y level because it would have been rotating on this here instead. So it would have actually been all the way up here, which would have been different and not what we wanted. So keep that in mind. What I prefer to do when making a drawbridge door is to actually leave it down. So create it down first. It's so much easier because that's the way you're going to visually want it to look. And then you can do the same selection method where you select this top left, and then you would select this bottom right, and then bottom left and bottom right again. So that is how you would create that door. Let's go do the same thing on the other side as well. So again, we're going to go to BDM, Big Doors Management, new drawbridge. Let's do name door test 2 for the drawbridge. Top left, bottom right, and then what is it going to rotate on? It's going to rotate on the bottom here, so bottom left, and then bottom right again. So that is all set up with that. We just need to give it a power block. We're going to go over here, type /BDM, find our door that we just created, and then we're going to relocate that power block. Now when we click the button, you can see it'll be coming down like normal. We have not set up auto close timers for these yet, so keep that in mind. They are going to stay down as long as you want. Some people prefer to never set auto close timers and to always have it be redstone based and you having to push some type of button, combination lock, lever, whatever it may be. So we're not going to set an auto close timer for this, just so you can see that it will stay down depending on what you want. Love this tree guy. We're going to take a look over here now at the sliding door. Sliding door is also one of the easier doors to create, just because it's going to be moving left or right. Again, you can change that in the big doors menu where you want it to slide, but 90% of the time when you create the door, it's going to slide exactly how you want it. Now, let's do that. We're going to do /BDM, big doors management, and then we're going to go and find sliding door, new sliding door. Let's do name door. Let's just do big doors, example, sliding 1. Now we're outside and I want this whole thing to move. So it's really hard to see, right, which ones you want moved. So I always just make the door first, or for this case, go inside. We're going to select the top left and then the bottom right. Instantly took the stick from you. You are done. That is all you had to do. You'll notice over here that I have these as empty air blocks, the same amount that are connected to the door. So let's just use some polished granite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That's how thick the door is. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's how much space it has behind it. So let's open up this door. We have our power block out here. So let's do BDM. Let's click the sliding door, and then let's click relocate power block. Once you left click your gold block, you are all set. Now it works exactly like the tutorial one, except it won't auto close. Let's set an auto close timer for that now. So BDM, click on your door, click on the clock, and then type /auto close time. Let's do 5 seconds because, you know, we got places to be. Now this would work perfectly, right? Let's go inside. We're just gonna remove that door for a while. And let's say, oh, we forgot, this is actually a support pillar right here. Well, this now only means it has 2 air blocks. What's going to happen is the door is not going to move successfully. See, it only moved that much, and that's not what you want with your door. It's also going to mess up the door depending on how far you have it. You can see it's back in its normal spot right now. We are good to go. If I remove this, I come over here and click it again. It is out of place. Now the reason for that is when you set up the door, all the position is correct, right? But now it's moving blocks because you had something blocking it. So unfortunately, what you kind of have to do is, there are 2 ways. Sometimes you can get away with just re-putting the blocks down in the correct spot, and we can see if that will work. See, that won't work. So a lot of the times you will have to recreate that door if it's not working, or if you can't get the blocks back in the position that you want them in. Let's just delete the door. I find it easier than trying to mess with everything. Let's create a new sliding door. We're going to call it the same thing. So big doors example sliding 1. Let's go inside and define that region that we want the blocks to move. Top left and then bottom right corner. Let's open it back up one more time for the management menu, and let's relocate that power block. Now you can see everything is moving exactly how we want it to. The auto close time should still be there when we set it again. Again, a new door, new auto close time, even though it's the same exact name and everything. So let's do set auto close time, 5 seconds. And now the door will work exactly like normal and how it does in the tutorial area as well. So it's really important when you're creating a door to make sure that you leave space for the door to move. If not, it will mess up the door and you'll just have to play around. A lot of the times you can fix it without remaking the door, but sometimes you do have to remake the door. Let's put that back there. Now we're gonna head over to the last door type, which is our normal door. Let's fly over there just to save some time. Now you'll see I outlined it like this. This was just meant to be for tutorial purposes. Please do a better job of like hiding your doors and stuff like that. But let's do BDM. Let's go to new door. It's just new door. Let's do /name door. And then we're going to name it BD example door 1. Let's go here. On the left hand side, we're going to click that. I'm sorry. So what I did here is I clicked this block, right? And then I'm going to click this block. Now it's like, okay, you have what door you want. Where do you want it to rotate from though? So I want it to open towards me. So this area would open first. So I would do this and it would open that way. Let's open up BDM. Let's set this. Let's relocate the power block and let's go. Now the one thing I don't like about this and why I wanted to show you this way, this is not the same as the tutorial one, right? Yeah, it doesn't open as much. Let's close it so we don't have to fix the blocks. Also ruined all of the path when the block updated. We're going to go to BDM. We are going to delete this door and then we are going to make a new one. I will show you what you should be doing with that. It's the same name, but this time we're going to select this block right here. And then we're going to go to our far right, still just right here where we selected earlier. But then we're going to go over here and this is the block that we want it to rotate on. This right here, that was inside of our door, which is fine. It has to be inside of your door, but we wanted this block to rotate to. Whatever block you set this to will not rotate with the door. It's what the block is rotating towards. So now if we go to BDM, we relocate that power block one more time and we press the gold block. You can see here that it opens up like how we want it to. See, it's off to the side and then we can go inside and go to the end. This right here is one of our secret doors. You can find the access to it and kind of how it works. So you can also use redstone to power any block like you like. This is the same tips that will be in there. A lot of people have done combination locks or just some really complicated redstone to get the door to activate. So it's however you want. One last time, your door is going to be a max size of 300 blocks in total. You can set your door to close at any time and your power block has to be a gold block. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions about creating a door, please let me know. Message me on Discord is preferred or one of our senior staff members. Anyone above or at senior mod or above should know how to fully work the big doors plugin and show you how it works. So thank you all for watching. I know it was a long tutorial, but I wanted to make sure all of you got to see every single door here and how they function individually. I hope you all have a great day. And again, if you're considering a Minecraft server, consider ZimmerNation.org. View our website on ZimmerNation.com. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and goodbye.